Hi, thank you for clicking on my video. My name is Felicia, but on all of my social media handles, you can find me as your girl Famous Fee. Well, I just want to get straight to the point here. I just want to talk about these 6 steps. This is for wig makers, entrepreneurs, or solopreneurs, and those who may be interested in getting in cosmetology school. I have here a roadmap that can get you from point A to point Z, right? This can help you learn a new skill and even create more income for yourself. So, with that, when you can create more income for yourself, we already know that that gives us a lot more freedom to do some of the things that we want to do. So, we're going to go ahead and get started with these 6 steps that I took to become an author, learn a new craft, and just change the way that I thought about being an entrepreneurial, me, solopreneur. So the first step is becoming highly skilled. You want to become highly skilled, right? As an entrepreneur is someone who is literally building a business, right? And you're building a team. So I was calling myself an entrepreneur for many, many years because I just wasn't working for anybody else. I was working for myself. So I was saying that I was an entrepreneur when really I'm just self employed. Because if you don't have a team, then you're not an entrepreneur because an entrepreneur, they have a team, they're building a business. In my mind, I was building a business, but I was doing it by myself, so I'm a solopreneur, right? So during the pandemic, when we all got shut down, I was like a professional consumer, right? And so I began to search the internet, looking for stuff, trying to get creative on some things that I wanted to do because I was seeing a lot of people that was still being productive online, even though our business had got shut down. So I wanted to do the same thing and be productive as well, right? So I learned a new skill. And with that skill that I learned, um, following steps, you can become a $1 million stylist, right? And so I was like, what is this whole $1 million stylist thing about? So the roadmap that I was interested in, it gave me 6 steps, which is what I'm sharing with you right at this moment. And so first step is to become highly skilled in whatever you do. And not just this whole wig maker $1 million stylist thing. This is for any business basically. You want to just be able to become highly skilled first and foremost, right? And then the second thing that you want to do is you want to become a communicator. So you want to start marketing your services and produce products and different things like that. And so whenever I started communicating and marketing, it's so much more to marketing. You just learn that, oh my goodness, marketing is not just me telling people that, oh, okay, this is what I do, and let me do it for you. I create wigs, I ventilate, I do this, I do that. Marketing literally is a whole nother, it's a whole nother ball game that you need to also master whenever you're, changing your mindset and you want to become a $1 million stylist, right? A $1 million stylist is not necessarily making the $1 million, which is what you're aiming for to make more money. However, it's really a mindset that you want to have. And so, marketing, I have pulled it up here, and it says you want to start understanding your customers. You want to understand what they need, their desires, their behaviors. For the target audience. You know, you want to do product development and positioning. Marketing plays a role in shaping product or services, promotions, and communications. This involves strategies to reach your target audience. This includes advertising, content marketing, social media marketing, and public relations, sales and distribution. All these, and it goes on and on and on and on and on when you become a marketer. So of course you're going to have to change your mindset. And I've been in the business for over 18 years, and in the business for that long, I've learned to become a master stylist. I'm a master stylist basically because I know how to do all the things that I do, and I do all these things very, very well. I tend to like to crack a joke at times because um, I love the Lord and I am made in his image. And with that being said, he on day one, he created, right? And when he created on day one, it was good. So I tend to say when I learned how to braid, that was day one and it was good. And then I learned how to do sew-ins from doing braids, and that was good. And then on day three, he created, and that was good. And then from there, I just began to just pile on some of the things that I learned in cosmetology school. Like I do my own nails, I do my own lashes, I do brows. I know how to do makeup. It's just so many things. But people will tell you, hey, don't do that. Don't tell people, oh, I do this, I do this, I do this, I do that. No, no, no. You need to have a niche. What do you want to be known for? You need to niche down. Who is your target audience? And I get it, right? For marketing, I get it. So for a minute, I did not want to do no niche. People would ask me, "Oh, what you specialize in?" I would just tell people healthy hair, beauty, because I literally loved everything that I did, and I still love everything that I know how to do. However, for marketing and becoming this $1 million stylist, I had to get in the game. I had to get in the game of marketing. I had to niche down, and so what I do realize, and if I can be honest, is although I love doing all the things that I was doing and I'm good at all the things that I'm doing, when I begin to niche down, it really helped me with procrastinating because all these different things that I was doing, like I would be saying, okay, I'm gonna create a video today to share with the people to show them how to do this technique with ventilating. But then I would get so distracted in my mind because I'm like, ooh, I want to be able to do that, but plus I want them to know too that you can do this also and you can do that. So when you begin to niche down, it really do help. It really do help. It helps you focus, and that's one of the most important things that you're gonna need to do. You have to have a passion and you have to have focus. Okay. So let me get back to this list for you real quick. Number two, well, that was number two, communicator. Number one is being highly skilled. Number two is communicator. And then number three is entrepreneur. And I kind of already hit entrepreneur a little bit. Um, Entrepreneur is basically when you're starting to market and you're starting to build a team, and you're starting to do those things that is going to actually make you build your company, build your business, because you don't want to just um, have a studio only. Like at some point, I want to have a school or have a whole, like where I work out of, there are, well, we have like about 98 studios in there. And so, even just be an owner of a business like that. So, that's what an entrepreneur is, because you're gonna need somebody that's gonna be helping you. You're gonna need a team, because right now I'm doing all what I'm doing on my own. And when I talk about these 6 steps, that's what made me have to create something for myself where I created it, and I created 8 steps because I needed to push through. You know what I mean? So when I say push through, it was because some things had happened, life started life, and I followed these 6 steps, which helped me so much. But I needed a roadmap that was going to take me a little farther than what these 6 steps gave me. However, some people can use just these 6 steps alone. And this, if you need an 8 step, you can download this one. I can give you that information later, but we're going to get back, excuse me, to the steps. And then step number 4 is educator, right? This is where we're now realizing that we do have a passion for this. And the passion that we have is so rewarding to us that we just want to share it. And that's what's really happening to me right now. I've learned the technique. I believe I've mastered the technique because I've made a few closures. I've made a few wigs for clients. And so I have an auntie. She recently passed away in February. And it broke my heart because me and my auntie was really, really close. She was really, really funny. I loved doing her hair. She believed in me. She always made me feel like I was everything. And when she passed away because she was a diabetic. And so with that, she had alopecia. And so we were working with her doctors and working with her people to begin to get a medical prescription so that I can create the wig for her, and then they would pay for it. And so with them paying for it, a wig that I would make in the studio, which is probably saying I would charge the people maybe $500 or $600. With them, a $1,200 wig, guys. Come on now. This skill is literally changing lives, and it's giving normalcy to those who are, like burn victims, cancer patients, diabetes patients. These people want to feel normal. They want to feel like when they put on a wig or something, it's not looking wiggy. It's looking natural, and it's kind of custom, and it's fitting them as if their hair was growing out of their head. We know that it is a wig, but we can get to the point to where we can be so highly skilled that we literally can make them feel beautiful. And when my auntie died and we didn't get to complete the whole process of what we were doing, it really choked me up. And so I really kind of just got away from ventilating and everything about it, because it just broke my heart. And so it still breaks my heart, but I believe that my auntie would want me to keep on going, because she and I talked about so many different things of how we feel like God could really bless me and others with this whole skill. So um, I think now it's just time for me to continue and educate. And in educating, you create courses, you do workbooks, you do videos, interviews, blogs, books, and everything like that. And so number five is Arthur, right? Number five is Arthur. And so following these steps, I became an author as well. And so I have a book that is on Amazon, and this is the book, and it's really more so of a workbook. And I'm actually working on creating um, the like tell it all about this. So you would have the book, and then you would have this, and then inside of here it really basically breaks down stuff, and it's asking you who you are, so you can kind of point out who you are, what you do, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what your concerns are, and then some resolution to how you want to be able to get from where you are to where you want to go. And then it's asking you, are you highly skilled? And you can jot down some stuff, list some of your skills, you want to learn what communicating is about, and it asks you, so this one really pretty much, it's a book, and it's helping you and it's guiding you as well. It's almost like a roadmap as well, for you to be able to jot down, ask yourself questions, be honest with yourself, and then write down what it is that you want to do, and just learn some other things basically in school, how to kind of get to the point of your target market, like we talked about. And so, again, this is basically the proof in the pudding with following this roadmap. And so, I just want to be able to share this with you, because I think it's very important with all the tariffs and everything that's going on, and the fact that we are in an information world now. And so, with us being in the information world, it's just so much that we can learn. And so I think it's important for us to know how to do this, because if something else happened because of the way the government is running things, and we need to keep on pushing, and we wig makers, we need to be able to know how to repair our own wigs. We need to know how to create our own closures, frontals, our own wigs. And so I just think that is so important. And like, I don't know if I mentioned this, I could have already, but when I learned this technique, I'm telling you, it opened up so many doors for me. I really kind of got a little distracted, because I started doing all kinds of stuff, like just learning the skill alone, and not saying that it opened doors for me because I was going in that path. Just learning that skill, just with the people that taught me the skill, is such a blessing on their life that it literally has blessed my life. And I know that this is going to bless your life. If this is something that you think you can have patience with and you're interested in, and you are a wig maker or a beginning wig maker, or you're interested in getting in cosmetology school to get your license, which you don't really need a license to create wigs, but I just have a passion for everything that I do. I think that if you want to get into the hair business, you should go and get you a license because you just learn so much. So we're gonna keep on moving here, and we're gonna go ahead and do number five. Number five, like I said, was Arthur. And number six is basically when you become a leader, right? You become a leader, and now you want to just let everybody know what it is you do. And becoming a leader, you can start doing seminars. Maybe you can start doing some coaching. And the other two that I created was to remind me that I was a problem solver, right? And then the other one is I I'm a problem solver, and so with that, I create solutions. And so that is what my roadmap basically will show you, teach you. And so again, like I said, there is a way that you will be able to download this if you're interested in downloading my roadmap. Um, but for now, I just really wanted to go back over these steps. Step number one is becoming highly skilled. Step number two is communicator. Step number three is entrepreneur. And step number four is educator. Number five is Arthur. Six, you want to be a problem solver. And so the other two you want to do is solutions and then becoming a leader, right? So again, I was giving you the six. However, off of my roadmap, what I use to do the things that I decided to do is what I just gave you as well. So I really do appreciate your time. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. If you are interested in knowing what I did to literally change my whole mindset, because again, to become a marketer, becoming a marketer, you have to change your mindset. And so before I was doing all the things that I love doing in my studio, I was converting my people who was wearing sew-ins into wigs, and I was doing whatever I could to tell people about me learning this new skill, me making wigs, even trying to get into that whole industry of the medical world, like I say with my auntie, that is so interesting. And then, guys, literally, I became a model and an actress, and becoming a model and an actress, literally going to some of these places, you learn quickly that they need people who know how to make wigs from scratch, how to ventilate. And so when I say open doors, doors begin to open for me. And I know that they will open for you too if you're interested and if you take it serious, or even if you just give it a try. Because some people that's already wig makers, you probably don't need to venture into other, avenues, or do anything else. You love where you are with your wig making business. However, with this, you can learn how to repair the wigs. You can learn how to just really make the wigs even more custom, and so it's just opportunity. And again, if you're interested, please subscribe to my channel. I would like for you to comment the word mindset if you want to hear more about mindset and what I had to do to come from just being a solopreneur, a hairstylist, a master stylist, to, excuse me, becoming $1 million stylist. And becoming $1 million stylist, it is about the money, but it is also more so about the mindset. So again, thank you so much. Okay, subscribe to my channel and comment mindset if you want to hear more. Thank you.